Hi folks, it's Mike Murphy, and in this tutorial I am going to show you how to install Claude Code in the Terminal CLI, or the command line interface. I will be using Mac OS Terminal to show you how to install Claude Code, but the process is going to be similar for Windows users. You will just be using either the PowerShell or the command line. I am recording this tutorial in February of 2026. This video is basically an update to a tutorial that I made about 6 months ago, which is now outdated. And if you installed Claude Code on your computer after following the steps from my original, now outdated tutorial, not to worry. You can migrate that original or outdated installation to the new native installer. It is incredibly easy. I will leave a link in the description to a tutorial that walks you through it. It's basically one line of code, and Claude will just move everything over to the new location. There are a couple different versions of Claude Code. You can access Claude Code in the desktop version of Claude. You can also access Claude Code in a web browser. But in today's tutorial, I am going to show you how to install Claude Code in the Terminal CLI, or the command line interface. The requirements to use Claude Code and to follow along the steps in this tutorial is that you must have a Claude subscription and be on either the Pro plan or the Max plan. Claude Code is not available on the free plan of Claude. So if you do not already have a Claude subscription, but you are chomping at the bit because everyone keeps telling you how amazing Claude Code is, which it really is. Well, all you need to do is open a web browser, go to claude.com/pricing, and just click on Try Claude, and just sign up for either the Pro or the Max plan. And the same if you are currently on the free plan, just upgrade to the Pro or the Max plan, and then you'll be able to install and sign into Claude Code and start using it right away. Claude Code can be installed in the command line on Mac OS, Linux, WSL, which is a Windows subsystem of Linux. And then for Windows users, you can use either the PowerShell or the command line. You just want to make sure that you use the right command. The method that we are using in this tutorial, February 2026, this is the official recommended installation method, is the native install. And if you're wondering what's so special about this new recommended native install, why did they replace the old edition that was in my original tutorial, which was the npm install method? Well, one of the big benefits with the native install, it's a lot cleaner, it's a lot simpler, and it's actually a lot more secure. With this native install, Node.js is no longer required, which it was in the past. And if you look down here, with this native installer, Claude Code is going to be automatically updating in the background, so you're always on the latest version. You don't have to worry about manually updating like you did in the older edition. Okay, so the requirements checklist. You have an active Claude subscription. You're on either the Pro or the Max plan. You're ready to install Claude Code. Open up a terminal window. Before we run the installer, let's run a quick check just to confirm that Claude Code is not installed on your computer. To do that, just type in Claude, CLAUDE, space, -- version. When you tap enter or return, it should say not found if Claude Code is not installed. So here we go. Tap return. Sure enough, command not found Claude. Now, if you see a version number, that means that Claude Code is already installed on your computer. Stop now. Use the link in the description and migrate your version of Claude to the new native installer. It takes about 2 seconds, but you do not have to continue in this tutorial since it's already on your computer. And if you confirm that Claude Code is not installed on your computer, it is now time to install Claude Code in the terminal. Just go to the operating system that you are on. I'm on Mac OS, so I'm just going to copy this one curl command, Command C, copy it to my clipboard, or you can click this little icon to copy it to your clipboard. You're going to go into the terminal and you're going to paste it, Command V, and you're just going to tap the return key. Claude Code is installing on my Mac, the native installer. So in less than 30 seconds, it took one command, and now we can see that Claude Code was successfully installed. I mean, you can't get much easier than that. We just completed step 1, installing Claude Code. So we're now on to step 2. This is the authentication process. We're going to launch Claude in the terminal, and then we're going to log in to authenticate our Claude Code subscription. Open your terminal window. And this is how you launch Claude Code every time. All you do at the command line is type Claude, C-L-A-U-D-E. That's it. Tap return. Now I realize that my terminal window's got a little color to it. It might look a little different than yours. And in case you're wondering how I got this color, in the macOS terminal, I just went to Shell, New Window, and I am using the red sands because it matched the Claude Code theme. But here, you can just use the arrow keys on your keyboard to select a theme that you want. You can always change this later. But you can just tap the down arrow. You can see it's moving, and you get a little preview of what it's going to look like down here. It's kind of hard to tell with this red sands theme, but I'm just going to keep it on the default dark mode. So with dark mode selected, I'm just going to tap the return key. And now we just need to select a login method that we want to use with Claude Code. And there are 3 options. The first one is to use your Claude subscription. So this is if you're on the Pro or the Max plan. The second one is if you're a developer and you just want to use the API pay-as-you-go usage, where you can sign in using your developer credentials. And the third one is if you're using a platform like Amazon Bedrock, Microsoft Foundry, or Vertex AI, where you can use this third-party platform. But probably for the majority of you, you are going to choose this first one and sign in or log in using your Claude subscription. So with the arrow facing number 1, I can just tap the return key, and that is going to open up a web browser. Claude Code would like to connect to your Claude chat account. So I'm going to click authorize. This is exactly what you want to see. You are all set up with Claude Code. You can now close this window and go build something great with Claude Code. After you authorize in the web browser and you return to the terminal, you should see login successful. Press enter to continue. So I'll tap the return or enter key. So there's some security notes, it's just giving you some little heads up. Claude can make mistakes, etc., etc. I'll tap return. Use Claude Code's terminal. Yes, use recommended settings. So keep it on 1. Tap return. Again, this is just the setup process. And you'll see this message often when you launch Claude Code. Do you trust this folder? So it's selected on 1. Yes, I'll just tap return. And now we are ready to start prompting and interacting with Claude. Before doing anything, I'm going to run a quick diagnostics check and just verify that the installation process went smoothly and everything's okay. So to do that, I'm going to call up the Claude doctor. So I'm just going to put a / type doctor. There you can see doctor. Diagnose and verify. I'm just going to tap return. Claude's going to check, run diagnostics, and just confirm that everything is okay. And I'll tap return. At the very top, you can see your current version number of Claude Code. Right here is the current model. So it's using Opus 4.6. Here is the directory where your Claude Code session is currently at. If you want to change this model to something else, just type the / model. There you'll see model. I'll tap return. And now you can select a different model using your arrow keys. So it's on Opus 4.6. That is the default recommended model. I can go to Sonnet if I want, or Haiku, but I'm going to keep it on Opus 4.6. I'll tap enter to confirm. If you want to get back to that theme page at any time, / theme, and you get out of it, you can just tap the escape key. And to exit Claude Code, / exit, you can see exit the REPL. Just tap return. That takes you back to the command line in the terminal. I can type clear. Handy little tip. If you exit out of Claude Code and you're like, oh, I forgot to do something, or I want to go back and copy something, you can get right back to the session that you just exited by typing Claude -- continue. You're just continuing from your previous session. So the most recent session in the project directory where you're at, tap return. I'll tap 1 to trust the folder. Now you're right back to where you exited out of. / exit to get back to the terminal. clear. Another really handy tip related to going back to a previous session. So let's say that you've had multiple sessions open in Claude Code, and you're like, you know what, I'd really like to get back to that one that I did the other day. As long as you're in the same project directory, so I'm in the home folder on my Mac, if you type Claude space dash dash, instead of continue, type resume. If I tap resume, I'll tap 1 to trust. Now, I only have one session as this is brand new, but it is listing all of the sessions. So I could use the arrow key and select the session. And now you can just select that session. You can also do a search. You'll see there's a search at the top. I'll tap return, and that takes us back to that last session. Okay, just one more really good tip. This is going to help you with the resume command. Here is how to rename a Claude Code session to make it easy for you to identify which session you want to get back into. So to rename, you're going to type /rename space, and then just enter the name of the session that you want to call it. So you can call it session number 1, tap return, session renamed to session number 1. Okay? Let's exit out of Claude Code, /exit, tap return. I'll type clear. We are back in our terminal. And now we want to launch Claude Code, but we want to go back and find a session. So I'm going to type Claude space. Now we're pretending that we have a whole bunch of sessions here. -- resume, tap return. Yes, trust the folder. Now it's loading our session names. We know exactly which one we want because it's named session number 1. So we're going to use our arrow keys, tap return. We are back into session 1. Now I know I said it was the last tip, but you must know these. Press the question mark to see shortcuts. So shift question mark. And to see the help and the commands available, you're going to press the /help. There you can see show help and available commands. Tap return, and just notice there's some different tabs up here. So you're going to use the arrow keys to move around. And to get out of this menu, just tap the escape key. Let me get out of this, /exit, which you should know by now. There's my command line down at the bottom. You can see Claude resume. It's giving you that tip that I already gave you. And now we can just do clear. I'm back on the Claude Code docs. I just want to show you how to get started working on a project in Claude Code. So step 3, when you want to start your first Vibe Code session, you're going to open your terminal in any project directory. A project directory just means the project folder. Directory and folder mean the exact same thing. So you open terminal in the directory where you want to work with Claude Code. Where do you want Claude Code to save all the files and all the code that it's going to vibe code for you? Once you're in that directory in the terminal, well, you start Claude Code by simply entering in Claude in the terminal. That's it. If you are brand new to developing and vibe coding and all this stuff is kind of new to you, here is just a good way to get started. So I'm in the home directory on my Mac. I'll create a folder, call it anything you want, but I'll put it code, and this is where all of my Claude Code projects are going to live. So inside of this folder or directory, I'll open that up. I'll create another folder, and I'll call this session 1. To open up a project directory in the terminal, probably one of the easiest ways, just select the project directory or folder that you want to open up in the terminal, right-click, go to Services, and just select New Terminal at Folder. That's all you have to do. Or in the terminal, if you type CD space, you can just drag and drop right onto the terminal. Pretty cool. Tap return. You can see here we are now in our session 1 folder. If you want to confirm it, you type PWD for print working directory. That is always going to show you your current path. So to launch Claude Code, you just type Claude, CLAUDE, tap return, 1 to trust the folder. We are back, and you can see here we are in our session 1 folder. And with the help of Claude, let's enter a prompt and have Claude Code build us something. So I'm going to have Claude Code create a generative art piece that draws animated geometric patterns that continuously morph and change colors, make it hypnotic, single HTML file. I'll just tap return, let Claude Code do its thing. So do you want to create it? I'll say yes, allow all edits. So I'll just do 2. Okay, that took about 2 seconds for it to build something. It created a hypnotic HTML. It's got 14, so it's telling us exactly what to build. Open it in a browser to see it animate. Okay, I'm in the code folder. There's our session 1 project folder that we just opened up in Claude Code. If I open that, there's our hypnotic.html. Let's check it out and see what Claude Code built for us in less than a minute. I'm just going to drag this onto a browser window. So I'll drag it onto Chrome, and I'm going to say that's actually kind of cool. And now you just vibe code with Claude Code. Ask it questions. Maybe you want to say, what technologies does this project use? So just 3 things, all vanilla, no dependencies, HTML5, CSS, JavaScript. FYI, you can take screenshots and drag them right onto the terminal window. Love it. Glad you like it. Screenshot captured a great moment. One final handy tip that I use all the time is plan mode. Sometimes you don't want Claude Code to start writing code or taking action. You just want to chat with it, kind of plan things out. So if you don't want Claude Code to actually do anything, you just want it to chat with you back and forth, you can go into plan mode, press the shift key, and then tap the tab key. So shift tab, you can see you're in plan mode, shift tab to get out of there. Or if you're chatting with Claude and there comes a time where it's time to take action, Claude will say, do you want me to actually do this? If you say yes, then it'll jump you out of plan mode. And now we're just going to rename the session /rename space. I'll call this hypnotic so it's easy to find later. Just rename the session. Let's exit out of Claude /exit. Goodbye. We are now back in the terminal or the command line. I type clear. I'm still in the session 1 folder. If I want to get right back into that session, Claude space, I can do -- continue to get right back in, or I can do resume. That'll give me the menu so I can actually select which session. I'll tap return. Now it's only showing me hypnotic because we changed out of the home directory. We're now in the session directory, so I'm only going to see sessions in that directory, but I can see my hypnotic that we just changed. So with it selected, I can tap return and we can just resume our session. And that is how you install Claude Code using the native install. This is the official recommended installation method as of February 2026. My name is Mike Murphy, your AI handyman. Cheers.